If everything feels loud, overwhelming, and just like too much lately, your nervous system is probably overstimulated. And most people don't realize what they actually need when this happens. In this video, I'm going to share with you why overstimulation happens, what it's doing to your nervous system, and how to start creating more space so that you can increase your capacity again. Let's get into it. Most people think overstimulation is just stress, but overstimulation happens when the nervous system has exceeded its capacity of what it's able to handle or what it's able to process. The first thing to understand is that your nervous system was never designed to handle constant input. Notifications, noise, your children's needs, the constant decision making, all your roles and responsibilities at home, screens, emotional demands. Your system never fully gets a break, so eventually, even the small things feel really loud. The second thing is that overstimulation shrinks your nervous system capacity. This is really like a vicious cycle. So your constant input and roles and responsibilities and decisions are happening all day long. And then now your capacity is shrinking because you've been bombarded by this noise all day, and these inputs don't stop, and the capacity starts to shrink lower and lower. So now, again, even something really small or inconsequential can feel really, really big as that capacity gets smaller and smaller. So this is exactly why when you're overstimulated, you react faster, you get triggered easier, you're more irritated, you feel emotionally exhausted, or you have less patience. It's not because you're failing, it's simply because your system is overloaded and you don't have the capacity to hold it all anymore. And the third point is that when you're feeling overstimulated, your nervous system needs more support, not more pressure. A lot of times when this happens, people blame themselves. They think that they should be doing more, or they should just be able to handle it better. But it's not your fault whatsoever. And this overstimulation is really just a sign your body is sending to you, this signal that your nervous system needs more support. So sometimes that could look like taking pauses throughout the day, getting outside in nature and grounding, eating without any distractions, asking for help, delegating tasks, maybe creating more quiet or simpler transitions from one task to the next, eating consistently and nourishing your body, and of course, getting plenty and plenty and plenty of rest. Your nervous system can't stay regulated if it never gets a chance to recover. And this doesn't always mean sleep, but sleep is very, very important. But this could simply look like less input, more support, and more safety built in throughout the day. Overstimulation is not a weakness. No one was ever meant to carry all of the burdens of present day. What it is, it's a nervous system sending you a signal that it's been carrying too much for too long. And honestly, what we eat has such a bigger role in nervous system regulation than most people realize, because when the body is undernourished, it has a much more difficult time handling all this stress and stimulation. If you haven't watched my video on how food affects nervous system health and regulation, go ahead and watch that video now. This is a piece that a lot of people miss. I'll see you there.